It is time to reap where you have sown. APC chieftain tells Wike. Wow. Politics is one of the game that I try as much as possible to fathom and find out the players of politics, the main players of politics, why they do what they do. The truth is that politics is like just any other game. But the difference between politics and other games is that in game of football, tennis, and every other game, people do it for the love of it. But the game of politics, people do it for what they stand to gain, not for the love of it. That is just the difference. And that is why you see politicians can go to any length to make sure their candidate win election. That is justice. And they don't care who is hot. They don't care how you feel. All they are interested in is that their candidate wins election. We can remember what happened during the February 25th general election, the presidential election and the House of Rep election. The role that the former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, played, for Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be able to win Rivers State votes, which everybody in Rivers knew the right person who won the election in Rivers, but at the end of the day, the game was, the title, Bola Ahmed Tinubu was declared the winner of Rivers State, election, presidential election, and Wike was the key player who made this happen. Now, the APC are inviting Nyesom Wike to come to APC to come and reap where he has sown. Now, this is it. It's a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress, APC, and former chief of staff, Rivers State Government House, Chief Tony Okocha, has expressed readiness to receive former governor of the state, Nyesom Wike, if he decided to defect to the ruling party. Okocha, while briefing journalists recently in Port Harcourt, said the role Wike played in the emergency of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as Nigeria's incumbent president could not be overemphasized, noting that some persons want to reap where they hadn't sown. We are noticing that some persons who abandoned Tinubu when Tinubu needed them most and outside the shore are now, relying on their relationship one way or the other to begin to make some sense of entitlement. Now, the game, when I saw the whole thing that was happening during the election and the way Wike was going about the whole thing, supporting, endorsing Bola Ahmed Tinubu, bringing in the host of APC to come and commission this thing, I made it clear to people around me that, see, in politics, for you to remain relevant in politics, you have to be on the winning team. That is just the fact. For you to remain relevant in politics, you have to be on the winning team. For your hand to keep going to the cookie jar, the national cake, you have to be on the winning team. You have to be in power. And politicians know that their relevancies is when they are in power. So somebody like Wike understands this game so well. So as at the time his tenure as governor was rounding up, he needed a place he can pitch his tent where there is power. One, for protection. Secondly, for him be able to also get the hand in the cookie jar. Now the APC chieftain are inviting him to come and join, to come and reap where he has sown. Yes, we know he has worked, but at the expense of other people's votes. He has worked denying the people the reverse people, making their vote not to count, just because he's seeking for power. See, whatever we do as human, whatever we do, we should know that there is God. Just like our mama patient Jonathan said, there is God, though. There is God. Now they are calling him, come, and it is time for you to come and reap where you have sown. Where you have sown at the blood, with the blood of other citizens of River State. When you have sown, you know, disenfranchising the people of Rivers, the right, and the people, denying them, seeing the victory of the person who they have cast a vote for. It's so bad. It's so bad. So when I look at all this happening, I will tell people that politicians are not there for the love of the nation. They are not there because they love the country. They are not there because they want the country to progress. 95% of politicians we have today are there for their own pocket and what they stand to gain at the end of the day. We have politicians without ideologies who have nothing they stand for. All they stand for is who is there. How do we become a part of the winning team? That is just it. The truth about life, as far as I'm concerned, is that I don't see anybody failure because you fail to win election or you fail to win a game. No. It's a continuous thing. So that is what these people don't understand, that if you don't win now, you can win tomorrow. Why not be where you are, have your own ideology, stick to it, and make things work? But because we compromise everything, you see people doing all kinds of shady things. And that is why we are where we are today as a nation. I keep asking people, and I keep saying this, if you get to power through a fraudulent way, you will remain in power through a fraudulent way. Because the men and women who assisted you in that fraudulent activity to get there, you will also use a fraudulent means to maintain them. That is just it. You cannot get to power in a fraudulent way. I think that tomorrow you will tell the people who have helped you to do those activities, to perfect those your fraudulent act, you will tell them that you don't need them anymore. You must use the fraudulent way also to compensate them, because that is the only way. Like Peter Obi said that if you are going to occupy an office where they will call you His Excellency, that the process that will bring you to that office should also be an excellence process. But what do we see today? People can go to any length just to make sure they get to power. The former president Goodluck Jonathan once said that his ambition, his dream, is not worth the blood of any Nigerian, and he proved it by putting up the INEC chairman and didn't interfere with the process of the electoral body, and that is what brought Muhammad Buhari to power. If he has interfered with it, if he has played game with it, the game will have just been like what has happened now in this 2023 election. And at the end of the day, people will make noise, and at the end of the day, he will be straight in second time. Well, thank you for tuning in. I want you to feel free to comment below. Let's know your thoughts concerning this, and also subscribe to our channel for updates on this and more. Thank you.